Hey guys, what's going on? Tonight from HelloFresh we will be making the steak and Brussels sprout stir fry with carrot, ginger, and jasmine rice. As always, we're going to go through what came in the packaging from HelloFresh, and then we're going to go through the utensils you'll need to prepare and cook the meal, and then we're going to go through step-by-step process of cooking the meal. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this meal again is the steak and Brussels sprout stir fry with carrot, ginger, and jasmine rice from HelloFresh. Cooking by yours truly from cookingwithadam.com. Nice little plug, right? So here we go. The first thing it comes with is approximately 0.75 pounds of USDA choice beef steak sirloin tips. This is choice or higher. Prime would be best, but I don't think we have prime here. Then we have the excess ingredients. We have some Brussels sprouts from Green Giant, approximately 8 ounces. We have one really small carrot. We have a couple of scallions, one lemon. Got some reduced sodium gluten-free soy sauce. I'm seeing if it says any certified organic too. Ooh, la-di-da. We have some ginger, which you're gonna have to mince. We have one jalapeno pepper, which I am not going to use, but if you guys want to use it, by all means. And we have some jasmine rice, approximately half a cup. I'm actually going to probably see if I have a bigger carrot, because this is pathetic. Come on guys at HelloFresh, come on guys. I mean, it's ridiculous. Alright, let me go through the next step is the utensil. I'll do this over. Okay, so here are the ingredients for tonight's meal. There is approximately 0.75 pounds of the beef steak sirloin tips. It's graded USDA choice or higher. The other side. And in the box of goodies, we have one carrot. We have 2 scallions. We have a piece of ginger. We have organic tamari soy sauce, gluten-free, reduced sodium, and certified organic. Certified too. Ooh. Special. We have half a cup of jasmine rice. We have 8 ounces of baby Brussels sprouts from the Green Giant. We have one lemon. Over there. And we have one jalapeno pepper, which I will not be using. I'm not a spice guy. At least not that hot. Alright, let me go through the utensils you'll need for this meal. That'll be next step. Okay, you'll be needing a medium pot, which is boiling now with some salted water, so we can speed things up a little bit. You also need a large pan. This is what I'm using. And the medium pot is this. It's already boiling with water. Alright, you'll also need salt, pepper, there we go. You'll need some olive oil. You'll need a peeler. You need one knife, preferably chef, but use whatever you feel is best. And you'll need a few little containers to cut everything up in. That's basically everything. This should be a relatively fast, painless meal. First step is to wash the produce, and then we're going to boil the water, which I've already started, and put the rice in. It's going to take 15-20 minutes to make that. So let's get to work. Okay, so we're gonna now do the produce. The first step is to sharpen your knife. It's easier to do it off camera, but oh, nice and sharp. All right, we're going to first quart the Brussels sprouts. So we're just gonna flip these over. Very simple to do. 1 and 2. Some of the side of the excess skin will come off when you wash it. That's okay. You can also keep them around if you want and just cook them separately. That's what I'm going to be doing. But very simple to quart. Cut it once, then cut it again. Like 4s. Again, if the top leaf falls off, no problem. It's going to go into stir fry anyway, so just cook it all together. It's bound to happen. Only a few more left. Two more. And the last one. There we quartered Brussels sprouts. Next we're going to do is to peel and cut the carrot. So very simply, I cut the ends off. 1, 2. Throw it in the garbage. Put it in half, it's just easier to peel. Just go down. And then one to go. Obviously, it's much easier to do it when you're not having to make sure it's in focus with the camera, so I do what I can. Okay, there we go. Pick these up in the garbage. And then we're going to cut them on a slant, as thin as possible. Well, not as thin as possible, but thin enough, like that. You want to have it as an angle. You can see that. You don't want them too thin because they're not going to cook correctly. You don't want them too fat either because it's going to be too crunchy. Use your best judgment. That's my judgment. Hasn't failed me yet. Good carrot. There you go. Next up, we're gonna thinly slice the scallions and keeping the whites and the greens separate. Easy peasy. First, cut the ends off as close to the edge as possible. And go. Got 2 more containers, and we cut them thin. Very simple. You can do it like this. Let me make sure you can see that. Let me zoom in. There you go. If you cut them too thin, they're gonna burn when you stir fry them. So you want to have a little space, you know, make them have a little substance, in my opinion. Obviously, you're a cook at your own home, so you do as you please, but this is my opinion. That's why I like to cook. I can cook the way I like to cook. Works for me, you know? And there's the whites, now we do the greens. Okay, there's a little radical one here, take this off. Yeah, in the same way, nothing special. Try to line it up as close as possible. And this is going to be for garnish, so use them. Just keep that in mind. These are not going in the stir fry, the dark greens. And there are your dark greens. Okay, next we're skipping the jalapeno, and we're gonna mince the ginger and half the lemon. So, lemon's pretty easy. We want to roll it first. There you go. And just cut it in half. Take your containers. And there's your lemons. Next is the ginger. Now you can try to use you know, a zester if you want. I find for ginger, because it's so thick, it's better to use a knife and just cut it. But you know, to each his own. I cut the ends off, the dry parts, because they're dry and no need to use it. And then just the way I do it is slice it over again, slice it again, and then we can do both of them at the same time actually. Okay, then what I do is I'll take the piece of scallion out. I just like feed it, not like a clockwork. I mean, you could do the clockwork too, but this one, in my opinion, works the best for this particular spice. But you can do that. Either way works. So here's the clockwork that I've done in other videos. I'm sure most of you know about that. You just want to get it nice and thin. You don't want to put too much pressure as you're doing this, because you don't want to damage the herb, spice, whatever ginger is. Just lightly chop it. You want to get as minced as possible. And a couple more times. will be all good. If you're going to use the clockwork method, it's very simple. Go 12 to 6 and go back 6 to 12. But don't put too much pressure as you cut it. Go back to the center. You're done. Easy peasy. Put it into your container. Now your ginger is all nice and minced. See? Let's go on to the next step. And that step would be searing the steak. So let's go move over to the pan and start searing the steak. Just remember, before you start, always rinse the steak. Alright, so we heated up the pan, put a drizzle of oil. Remember, it says to use a large pan, so use the oil accordingly. You want to get it all in there. Nice and hot. You're going to take the meat that you've just rinsed, drop it in there. I'm going to put about 1 to 2 minutes aside on a medium to low heat. You take also some salt and pepper. You put that in there as well. You get your salt and pepper. Put the salt in there. The pepper. Mix it around. Keep redoing it. Mix around. Just let it cook approximately 1 to 2 minutes aside. And then also we have our jasmine jasmine rice pasta. Long day. And that's doing nicely as well. Let's see. That should be ready in a few minutes. We're just going to let that cut the heat once that's ready and work on the stir fry. Back to the steak, let's see how it's doing. It's doing nicely. Probably, I'd say, every minute or two, flip it. Total of 6 minutes each. Maybe, actually 8, give or take. It says 1 to 2 minutes aside, depending on how you like it. You don't want it too dry because you're going to put it back in later. That's my opinion. That's why I said also use a lower flame than a medium, because this is going to cook fast. It does say browned onto all sides, so we'll just check, see how it's doing. Any red sides, we'll cook a little bit more, you know. And we'll make sure all sides get cooked properly. Very important. But also, like I said, do a flip every once in a while, about maybe a minute. Come on, flip over. Yep. Sometimes a pain. I want to flip. They don't separate either, I'm telling you. It's like pulling teeth. Or pulling meat. Alright, so the rice, as Alexa's ringing, the rice is now ready. We're going to cut the heat and let it rest. Take a look at that, see how it looks. See? All nice and happy. And the meat, we're going to give it another shake. And be another minute or two until the next step. Take it out, set it aside. Remember, it's going back in a bit, so if you don't want to dry it out bone dry, that's not going to be good either. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to add the Brussels sprouts, carrots, and jalapeno if you want it. And we're going to do this for about 5 to 6 minutes. Alright, so about 2 minutes in. Looking pretty nice. So then another 4 minutes until we're going to add the scallion whites and ginger. So 3 to 5 minutes. Then we're going to add the soy sauce, steak back in there, some lemon, and we're good to go. Like I said, it's a very fast meal to make. Okay, so we got about 40 seconds left. Let's do another fast toss. So it's looking pretty nicely. We have the scallion whites, ginger on deck. And then we do it for another 3 to 5 minutes. So we're going to do that. Then we add the soy sauce and the steak back into the mix. 8 seconds. Okay, it's just dying to get in there. There we go. There's the scallion whites. Make sure it all goes in. Here comes the ginger. Take your spoon or whatever you're using to mix everything together. Make sure it all goes in. We go. We got this about another 5 minutes. Say 4. Shake it up. The aromas are amazing with the ginger, I'm telling you. Smells amazing. I'm sure it tastes delicious. In the interim, you want to also make sure your rice is fluffy. So we're going to fluff that up a little bit. Right in the spoon. use a spoon or a spork. Mine's is like a spork, so works well. Got 4 minutes. See, the jasmine rice is doing really nicely. Just resting, sitting, chilling, while it's waiting for the rest of the food to cook. Okay, we got about a minute left, not even, about 50 seconds. One more toss. We're gonna have the steak, soy sauce, and lemon on deck to go in next. About 30 seconds. All right. Add the steak back in. Add the soy sauce. Some lemon. Let's shake it first. Stick it in there. Get some lemon. One. Number 2. You want to cup it this way so you try to minimize any seeds from going in there if there are any in your particular lemon. There you go. Both of them in there. Shake it up. And just cook it to your desired tenderness for the steak. You know, it's looking pretty good, so maybe a minute or 2. Your results may be different. Move it around. You want to check a piece if you want. Make sure it's done the way you want inside. But I'm saying about 2 minutes and we should be good to go to place the dish. And there we go. This is doing pretty good. I think we're ready to plate the dish, so let's get to it. Alright, so we're ready to plate the dish. We're going to and take some of the rice, make a better rice. Alright. Rice taste. Take some of your meat, veggies, your ginger, your carrots, Brussels sprouts. What else we got in here? There's some scallions. Alright. Put it all in there. Some more veggies in there. Veggies are important. This is as important as protein. What are we forgetting? Ah, we need some garnish. Away. Wapa. Garnish. There you go. There's your stir fry. I'm happy to present to you the steak and Brussels sprout stir fry with carrot, ginger, and jasmine rice. Bon appetit, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy this meal. And stay tuned to the next one, which will be, I think, either tomorrow or Tuesday night. Thanks again. Good night.